So yes, greetings, greetings, greetings. So this is the first unscripted, free-flowing Tribe Sankofa Chilling and Reasoning #1. I had this idea of doing something like this for our 10th anniversary. So we're celebrating for the whole year, but the anniversary is actually February 5th. And it is whichever tribes are available, come on, we just share some space for 15, 20 minutes. I'm sure sometimes it'll get a little more interesting. I will stay on for longer. But I'm really, really pleased tonight to have two tribers and two relatively new tribers with me. Um, Tasha Gay, um, Brian, and Afe Abeni. Greetings and salutations. And I notice I'm the only one who's on camera. At this point, I don't know if they'll come on, if they can convince to come on. We'll see.
We'll come on. I'll come on eventually, but I'm not in a space to come on at this moment.
I love it, the virtual space. And I am surrounded by, and I have to talk about, and maybe this will be the launch pad for our conversation. The picture behind me is one of my favorite pics from a Tribe Sankofa photo shoot. And this is taken by Hugh Wright, and he's done several of our photo shoots. And he'll in fact be doing the one for our anniversary in July. And this year we had, I was teaching at art at the time, and one of my students, Celine, was very talented with face painting. She actually had painted our faces for a piece we have called Vampires that we won a gold medal for. We won best group monologue at Talawa and also best makeup. And so I invited us to our makeup face painting for this photo shoot. And the pictures are stunning. Like everybody stepped into their mask and their face. And so this is a picture of the tribesmen at the time. And it's one of my backgrounds for virtual meetings. And every time I use it, people go, "Oh, that picture's amazing. Who is it? Where is it from?" So I feel I have my tribals behind me, feeling good. So Afi, how are you checking in? How are you feeling? What's going on with you? How are you doing today?
Greetings. I am checking in, not ready for the camera.
And people saying,
However,
we tell them say Zoom we are coming. We tell them say Zoom, and them come on camera ready. You see, but
you know what I'm gonna be camera ready in 2
but it's
seconds,
unscripted,
probably.
it's free flowing,
Yes. You know what, so, I'm gonna put on a headwear.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but I'm also checking in very open to what this conversation is gonna be and bring, and
cool.
You know, yeah.
Awesome. And Tasha Gay, how are you checking in?
I am unwinding at this time because I was doing a lot of stuff today.
Okay.
So this is a bit of unwinding. That's why I'm not on camera, but I'm going to grab some stuff and gather myself. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's fine. No, man. So you had a busy day?
I did. I had
busy,
a busy,
but productive.
Very productive, indeed.
Yeah, man. Some days are like that. Yeah, and we need to unwind. That whole self-care piece and wellness piece is so crucial. I have a tendency to go. I need to get better at resting, relaxing, and taking care of myself.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah. It's something that needs to become part of the routine to balance it out.
Yeah.
And I'm really hyped. I'm checking in really hyped, energized, excited, and grateful. So today we launched our social media campaign for the launch of one of our 10th anniversary celebrations, which is our very first chapbook collection of original writings by 4 members of Tribe Sankofa, called Tribal Elements, a Tribe Team Volume 1. And we started our social media campaign today. We're launching, people can pre-order starting Wednesday. And our launch is going to be, the official launch of the book is going to be April 23rd. And it keeps me excited one more time. Excited and really grateful. It's been an amazing journey and process. None of the writers are on with us tonight, but that celebration, way beat Panasto. So
yes.
The writers are Rika G, Zara One, and Zara is also a wellness coordinator, but she uses Kaya as her writing name, and Susanna Blagrove and myself. And Lord, it's a nice feeling because that journey, that creative journey, that process of first having the idea, putting it out there and people looking at you, doe-eyed in panic, like what? No. And then a few tentative entries and submissions. And then we took it from there, and Rika was my assistant editor. We edited internally first. did some cleaning work. I mean, she took on some people, I took on some people, and then we edited, tweaked. We actually had 2 additional people from Tribe Sankofa who are no longer in Tribe, so they're not in the book now. And then I said, let me use some of the people that I know and love and respect and admire. So I approached Professor Mervyn Morris and one of my favorite people in the entire world, Lorna Goodison, to give us some feedback, and they both graciously said yes. We sent them the poems. They gave us some really great feedback. We tweaked and revisited and kept doing that. Then went to design. We kind of designed, had the ideas together, sent it to a graphic designer. And so just to watch that journey, that process, to now have this thing that's about to be shared with the world, is an amazing, amazing feeling. And we're so grateful, so grateful. Tribal Elements Will Soon Be in the World is going to be available on Amazon, in Kindle, print to order. We've also recorded an audio version. That's going to take a little while. And then we're also printing in Jamaica, so people can order from us. And we want to have one heap of pre-orders so people can come and pick up their books at the launch and continue to buy and support and get it far and wide. So that has taken spotlight on my day, and I'm just so grateful. So grateful, so grateful. Tribe Sankofa, we are Tribe Sankofa to the world. Celebrating 10 years. I still pinching myself. I'm amazed that it's been 10 years. I'm happy to welcome both of you as in this new dispensation of Tribe Sankofa into the tribe, into the mix. Yes.
I'm happy to be here. Me personally, just how we meet together and create. I love that part because it really feels tribal.
Yeah, it does. And I wanted that. When I started the group, I wanted a functional, nurturing space where people are seen, heard, and valued and respected, that there was as little drama as possible. We can't do the diva behavior and the high maintenance behavior and the disrespect. No, I wanted a safe, healthy space where we also honed our own ethos and the way we approach things, the way we deal with things, and the way, I just said, Tasha, again, I think of creating together, deliberately, intentionally saying we're coming together to this. As you know, our meetings are called tribe gatherings. And it really, and for everything we check in, how we're doing, how we're feeling, we check out, we process ideas, we share space. And for me, that's really, really important. And I'm honored and blessed to be going 10 years and plan to keep going.
I was somewhere last week and I was dancing. And then after dancing, like some persons, they called me over and said, do you dance with a group? And at first in my mind, I said no, but then I paused and I said, wait, yeah, of course. I'm with Tribe Sankofa. You can find them on Instagram and
Thank you.
it really felt good for me to say that I'm a part of something.
Nice.
Instinctively, I did go back to where, oh no, I'm not. But then I remember, because this is somewhere, my asked Pete Fabian, I've asked you to put me with a group of people where I can create, and I feel like I'm being fostered into my, process and all them things there.
Yeah.
And it felt like a one of them moments that we feel like prideful.
Nice.
To be a part of something. So yeah, I love it.
I feel you on that one, Tasha. I feel you on that one, honestly.
Blessings. Cause I was talking about you to Zara, Tasha, again. I was saying, I love your authentic, your realness. You're so real and honest. But there's a joy in when you say, I was cooking, I did completely forget about the meeting. So me lag on now. But there's always a sense of urgency that you want to be here, you want to share. And as you said, you really appreciate the space. And after, for me, I mean, I would always remember, and I mentioned this to Zara as well, and in your audition when I was describing Tribe Sankofa and the space and how we function, I remember you kind of looked up in the air and you put your hand on your chest. And I got goosebumps. I just got, because I realized the way you were receiving the description. And I was like, well, I don't think I'll ever forget that.
It felt good. It definitely felt like home, as Sasha was saying, like to be a part of tribe. And tribe, we know tribe to be community, home, family, and love and safety, So it feels good to be a part of it. And it brings me to thinking about just how a lot of the ways I felt away from or outside of was because I felt like I just didn't belong in anything that was competitive or stressful, stressful on the creative process, on the authenticity of creativity, So that way to say, see me still at Wilma Art, right?
Yeah. And that hoping of belonging is so important to us, as spiritual beings. I know having this human experience, that connectivity and belonging somewhere that nurtures and holds you and keeps you safe and loves you, flaws and all, is so important to our well-being.
Yeah.
Because there's some things that nothing but love can't heal it. Nothing but love, self-love and love of others. Nothing. Yeah. And for me, that's an important part of the creative space, and being a creative is pouring into ourselves so we can pour out and share.
And you know what Afe said? Afe, I can say that I've been there for your journey, right? However brief it is. And to see you in this space, it is really, for me, I'm glad to be here, because we're in a space where I know how creatively, how it affected your process and everything there. So for see you, like, when I see you jump on it and say, yeah, man, I want to be a part of this, I go like, what? That must be something, because me know you differently. So really good to see that.
Blessings to you, Tasha.
Yeah. Tribe. Yeah, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And for me, the movie Sankofa, when I saw it, I now need to rewatch it because it's years ago. I mean, I think
Me too.
Maybe we should arrange a viewing for Tribe.
Yeah.
I remember it was a highly Jarima movie. I remember as Muta Baruka has an appearance in it. And I remember just this powerful thing of this mortal being propelled back in time, to learn and be reintroduced to her own story. And then I looked up the whole concept of Sankofa and was fascinated with it from then. And then it was kind of reintroduced into my headspace. When Erica Badu came on the scene, she would intentionally in all her shows explain the Ankh. She wore a lot of, Adinkra stuff, and she would explain them in the show. And it kind of reconnected me, and I'm like, yes. So when I was looking to name the group, I said, yeah, man, I wanted a tribe, a family, are coming together. And I said, Sankofa, this idea of there's nothing wrong in going back to get what you forgot. And that if you don't know where you're coming from, then you don't know where you're going, and you're likely to repeat the same mistakes. And I was like, it just spoke to me, and I said, yeah, man, Tribe Sankofa. That's the name of the group. So yeah, there are no accidents. I firmly believe that. No accidents whatsoever. Nothing is happening by coincidence. Divine destiny.
And then growth and change is so inevitable that there's only deeper and further to go.
There you go.
Or to be. So.
And then when you come across or you connect with certain people, and you're in certain spaces, your growth and development accelerates. It's like, it's so amazing. For children too, when we grow up, just like, plants, anything, certain environments inspire growth.
Yeah.
Nurture you and push you until something you're like, what? And it's that idea of, when you come across your tribe, or I love the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. To push us and challenge us and open us up.
Boy, hold on.
That's fired.
And I don't know who that's from, but it's just a saying that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
It has been my mantra for about the last 4 years, but not only that, it's a case where I've said this mantra so many times, and it's only about maybe a month or so I really understood what it means.
Yes.
And for me, it's like my journey. I always felt like when we hear the words, because nobody can tell you what that really means, because you have to experience it for yourself.
Amen.
So when I used to hear when the student is ready, the master will appear, I wasn't looking for the master to be myself.
Hey, right? Come on.
So we're the student and me the master too, right? So it's like student to life, and I'm the master of life, right? I did a meditation session a couple weeks back. The same mantra just started resonating even deeper about what the real meaning of it is. So for you to use this back now, it's just really
See
affirming.
that? The connectivity, no accidents, no
Yeah.
accidents, no accidents. But it's that thing, and you said something powerful, Tasha, because we are the student and the teacher in many ways, and then we have other teachers and mentors and masters who show up. Because
So we're attractive,
everything we need, we come with it, we come equipped with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this is saying, as a modern, so I Google, and Google is saying that Julia Upton said when the student is ready, when the teacher will appear in October 27, 2020. In
No,
something,
it feel like it
I don't think that's
well
going
than that. I think
okay,
it,
wait. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. The student is ready to teach. Oh, so okay, yeah, it goes a little further. I think it's Lao Tzu. This sound more right. Apparently, the full thing is when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. Boy!
Yo, yeah.
what is no girl? What is
And his name is LAOTZU. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. Bop, bop, bop. Come through.
Come
Yeah,
through.
that is deep.
Hmm.
Yes. So I feel like that's the reason we came on tonight.
Yes, yes.
To get
There
the
we
clarity
go.
and fullness of that saying. There, yeah.
What
Powerful.
does that mean for you? What does that resonate in you as meaning?
What it
That
resonates
last part of it, the
that
last
when
part of
you're truly
Truly
ready and you're in that zone and you've evolved to a certain level, you stop looking outside, you stop looking externally, because you're there, you're in the flow. So it's that, and you know, for us as artists, sometimes it's never enough. We tweak and we retweak and we rehearse again because it doesn't sound good, and we keep, and this for me is suggesting that we have to know when you're ready. When are you ready? And it almost reminds me of Jesus the Christ. You know, when he knew, I'm gonna, you know, and I keep telling people Christ wasn't Jesus' last name. It was a state of consciousness.
yes, of course it was.
Sage is a sage, yeah.
And for me, the most amazing thing is that for him to say, "You all are gonna do even greater things than me," and I'm like, dude, brother, do you understand what you did? You wait casually turn and say, we are gonna do even greater things than you. And for me, that ties into when you're ready, when you've learned a lesson and you've studied with the teachers and the masters, and you yourself have become a master of yourself. And what you know, the teachers fall away. And so your life, your example, your liberty, your energy becomes a teacher. Whoa.
Wow.
How does it hit for you? What do you take away from it?
I feel like it's the level of transcending where, as you said rightfully, you know. So when you know, then you live in the flow, as you know, the ebb and the flow, the up and the down, and I don't know, it resonates.
Yeah.
So it feels very jarring, I would say. Like talking, like, what does this really mean?
I love that idea of the flow, as you said. That ebb and flow and that constant flow of life. The Horenzo is popping in because we're just about to wrap up, but make him Horenzo run in. Did I catch him? I admitted him, but I don't see him yet. Oh, there he is. Afe, what came out of it for you? That last part, you know, when the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. All right, Sir Chambers, how you doing? Greetings.
Greetings, everybody. I'm good.
Greetings, Lorenzo.
Good. We're actually about to wrap, but you catch us at the tail end. But we're glad you're here. So we're just unwrapping and talking about. I mentioned a saying: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and it resonated really powerfully with Tasha Gay, and Afe as well. And then wanted to find out who said it. And then we get one fake news first, Google, then we found the origin, but then we found the full saying. The full thing is when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. And so we're wrapping up with just unpacking how that resonated with each of us. So me talk already, Tasha Gay talk already. So Afe, how did it land with you?
All right, so there's imagery. See something coming up, right? Right. So I think about exams.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So go through all the lessons, go to the classes, teacher guiding us through study sessions and everything. And on the day of exam, on the day of say assessment, I wouldn't say exam. There's no teacher there. We can call the teacher and say, can you explain this question for me? Can you give me the 3 points I should be writing here? Can you give me a way to apply this outside of the department, because I don't remember, you know? So right now, it's, I don't know if provoking is the word that Tasha used, but jarring. It's jarring me in the direction of trusting that the journey has not only been stressful, but there are a lot of things that has happened, other things that has been planted in me, a lot of things I'm gonna learn. We can't just say we don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Because I have been moving through and I have been receiving, and now parts of my now are showing me that you're okay, you can just apply what you learn and be creative with it. Okay, you don't know what's gonna come, but also I think you do know because you're preparing for it. Yeah. That's what resonates.
Yes.
You know?
So Lorenzo, did anything come at you? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears.
Yeah, I'm thinking about performances. So in my line of work as an entertainer, so for my job, I have been in a rehearsal phase, getting ready for 6 months for actual production work. And so tomorrow is actually the showcase
Really?
for funders.
Wow. Wow.
And
so the teacher disappeared.
Yeah, no
the teacher disappeared.
Because we are truly ready.
Yeah.
And so we did a little technical run through today, and marked our performances, and at the end of that we did a dry run of everything, and we think we're ready. Yeah, so the future can disappear.
Would think or no?
We know.
I was just about to say it. Replace the think with no.
Yes, replace that think with no.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's a lovely thing as well. I think of the preparation, the rehearsal, the writing, the getting ready for whatever the performance is. And when Afi was talking, what jumped into my head was that idea of, going into adulthood. We don't need our parents anymore.
Yeah.
And they're not there to tell you what to do, and you have your own way, your own ideas, and sometimes they vex, or sometimes we hold on to the fractals and the pants for the parents too long because we're afraid to stand by ourselves, to stand on our own two feet and make decisions and fall and buckle to and drop, but it's in the growth, it's part of the story.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what came to me as Afe was, I'm sorry, Afe, you want to talk first?
No, continue, I was just agreeing.
Okay. Yeah, what came out at me when you were talking was, just even how we go through some situations in life. For example, like I was in a situation where I was friends with a person, and then the friendship kind of went its ways, but then I still love that person, and I still would want to be friends with that person, right?
Yes.
So an instance came up where we had to cross paths, and just my wanting to be in a position, I want to be there for you, I want to support you, that kind of thing came over me again. And I just said to myself, no, because this is a lesson that you had learned in the previous situation. So it's kind of like I learned something, And then knowing the situation, do I apply this, what I've learned, or do I regress back to the feeling of just, what doesn't serve me anymore? You get
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Mm.
what came out to me as well, because life
yeah.
does that to us. Where give we instances to test we to see if we really learn the lesson from the situation.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why that saying, when the teacher truly disappears, it give you that test again and say, I remember saying
Yes.
already.
Mhm.
What
And
did you
then
What did you learn?
what you
Yes.
learn from it, or if you're not going to learn something, I have to go through the test again.
Yeah.
And not
And,
questioning that they actually learned it.
Yeah.
Because
and what
because
pops?
the material is there inside of you.
Yeah. It's
It's just
hidden.
like
Inner.
Yes.
inner.
I love that
Exactly.
thing that it's it's an inside job.
Yeah.
Of course.
Happiness is an inside job. Joy is an inside job. Love is an inside job. Success, it's not external. It's an inside job.
Every single thing that we do
Yep.
starts from within us, and then it
Yeah.
expresses out of us. The
What popped
world is
into my head when you're talking,
yeah.
Tasha Gay, and I think
Yeah.
would be a great thing maybe to start up our next session is that idea of love, and that love for me, love never ends.
Yeah,
Oh.
If you
exactly.
love somebody, for me, you're always going to love them. It doesn't
Mhm.
mean you need to be with them or should be with them,
Oh yeah.
and the relationship changes the way it manifests, but the love does not end because it's
Exactly.
indescribable. Once you love somebody, you will always love them,
Exactly.
even sometimes when it infuriates you. You don't want to love them no more, but it doesn't just end. It's not a switch you flip off.
Because even in not wanting to love them anymore, there is the love there. Because I don't want to love them anymore. I don't want him to be in my heart and in my mind and
I don't
in
want
my
to see them when my hands
consciousness.
start sweat. I don't want to see them when my heart start race.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also speaks to us, like even respecting our boundaries and them things there.
Yes.
We know what our triggers are.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, so
I
it's
always say for
honoring
people that
ourselves too.
some people that we love, we have no business being with.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Yeah, because we bring out the worst in each other right now in this, this time when we've met, we're not ready. We're not right for each other.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
When people tell me that they're getting back with that ex, I always ask, so what has changed?
Mhm.
That's it. What has changed? Because what made you break up the first time? What is different now? And check and see and wait and see as you reestablish, rush in, to see, are we different? Have we grown? Have we matured? Or are we going to do the same old dance and play the same old game again? Oh yes, we're getting so we're running out of time. We can get 40 minutes, so we're ending in 10 minutes. But that's not bad. We're good to go. So here's the challenge I'm throwing out. Camera have to turn on before we wrap up. For our checkout.
All right.
So I hope people are camera ready now.
Ready? Is
Yes.
ready is not so much the statement, but I am going to allow. I want to allow us a viewing.
Lorenzo, are you coming on camera to check out, sir? We're hoping we will see your joyful face.
Test my camera first.
So I want to thank you. Bless
1
you.
second.
What a nice vibe. See, I told you, unscripted, free flowing. We're sharing space as a tribe, and what comes up comes up. Some gatherings, I'm sure we're going to drop some poetry and laugh and do some things.
True.
But
Hi, Lorenzo.
tell your joyful face. So, Lady Tasha Gay, how are you checking out?
I'm checking out I'm vibrating really high right now. This was a feeding moment, and I truly feel filled. My heart is full, my belly is full, and yeah, I'm grateful.
Enough love. Afe, come back. Oh, you never really make Horenzo. Okay, all right. Afe, how are you checking out?
Green things.
I'm checking out energized.
Yeah. Your face look right.
Rethinking the thinking that I was starting with.
Ah, there you go.
And
nice.
Feeling better. Yes.
And your face look bright.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Your smell
I love it.
genuine.
Nice. Enough love.
Thank you,
Lorenzo, how are you checking out?
I'm checking out as a confident student. My teacher has taught well, and I am ready for the show.
Come
Very
on,
good, very good.
come
No,
on.
very good, very
Yeah,
good.
somebody.
So we are claiming and
Please record
standing
it.
and holding consciousness with you that the show will sell off tomorrow.
Yes.
Sheldon.
That's
Please
right.
record it and share it in
Tell
the
out already.
Yes. Yeah, man. So so if you can get any shots or clips of it to share with us, but you know your tribe is
Definitely.
with you. We're sending you love and light for tomorrow, and knowing that you'll do well. Because this is your destiny. This is who you are.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm checking out so full, so energized, so grateful. Yes, this is the vibe I feel I wanted for this. I'm like, yes. Niceness. Love and thank you so much. And guess what? Because it's free flowing, we can't really say when the next song will be, but folks, look out. This is going to be on our YouTube, and there'll be others. To Tasha Gay, Horenza, and Afe, enough love, light. Thank you so much. And remember, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. Love, Sue.
Love.
Enough love. Later. Bye.
Later.